Hi, I'm Tanya Steele from Epicurious.com, and you're watching Around the World in 80 Dishes. Today we're checking out the cuisines of the Middle East, and we're making Baba Ghanouj with my friend here, Chef Michael Skibitcky from the Culinary Institute of America. That's quite a mouthful I just said.
Yeah, but remember Chefsky.
Chefsky. We like to call you Chefsky.
It got abbreviated a long time ago.
So Chefsky, Baba Ghanouj is a dish that a lot of Americans have heard of and seen on menus, but they probably don't know necessarily what it is actually.
Well, it's so easy. It's translated roasted eggplant puree or a salad. It's not really a salad. It's a spread or a puree.
Or a dip, right?
A dip, yeah.
That's how I've eaten it, as a dip.
And you can't have Middle Eastern food without one of your appetizers being that, like hummus, baba ganoush, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah. The most time it takes to do this is to roast the eggplants.
So Chef, you've roasted the eggplants in the oven?
Yes.
And for how long did they get roasted?
Medium size in a 375 oven, 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
A larger one, possibly half hour. If they're very large, you may even want to wrap them in foil. And then how do you know when they're done? The foil implodes, it's very soft.
Oh, that's interesting.
Softer the better.
Okay. And you roast them with the skin on?
With the skin on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Olive oil on them?
Olive oil. This olive oil because, again, olive oil is the Middle Eastern profile, the flavor profile.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So this got roasted off a little while ago, and you see how it shrunk and imploded.
Yes.
It gets soft.
So soft.
Okay. Right. Let me put this here for a second. All you would have to do is you'd peel the skin off. See how easy it comes off?
Yeah.
And then the larger ones are very wet. This doesn't have much water. And then after the skin is all peeled off, any extra water.
Oh, so you push down on the eggplant to try to reduce
any water that's in there. See?
Oh, okay.
And there's hardly any in here.
Oh.
The larger ones have a lot more. So younger eggplants are very good. They're not so bitter. Okay.
And younger meaning smaller?
Yes.
Okay.
And here's the one that we roasted off just before. See the little water? But we need a little water. Otherwise, we won't get an emulsion in here when we blend it. Okay. So I'm going to put that over here. It's as simple as that. Just peel it. And be careful because that can be super hot.
Yes.
Okay. All we need to do is take this guy. That'll be sweet too.
That's what the roasting does, right? It caramelizes the juices and makes it sweet.
Yep.
So that's lemon juice?
Lemon juice. Tahini, which is the sesame seed paste.
Which you can buy in any supermarket?
Yes. Yep. Going to put a little drop of olive oil in there.
Extra virgin? Is it
Yeah, extra
important?
virgin.
Okay.
Yep. There's our garlic.
Okay, so you're adding some
little salt.
Little kosher salt.
Black pepper. And we're definitely going to need a little bit of water.
Just to kind of thin it out?
Yep.
Okay.
You going to help me out? We turn this on?
I sure will.
Because you're the driver.
All right, I've got my seatbelt on.
You do better than me with this. Is that like pulse or?
Yeah.
Great. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect.
Done?
You don't need any smoother than that. You want a little bit of texture. Perfect. Beautiful.
Okay.
Now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to taste before we put it in our dish.
Oh.
Let me grab a spoon for us. There we go. Couple spoons. And you're going to try that now.
So when I try this, what am I looking for?
That it's got enough garlic, that we have enough seasoning.
Lots of
Lemon's
lemon.
perfect, right?
Yeah.
Lemon's perfect.
Yeah.
Garlic's perfect. Pinch more salt, I would say. What about you?
Yeah, I
Just
could go for
pinch?
a tinge.
And I think we can round it off with a touch more olive oil, just a hint.
So that's one of the most important things about cooking. No matter what you're making, you always want to taste and touch and smell and feel as you're going along.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
All right.
Okay, now what's going to add to this is a little bit of our paprika, our parsley, a little more olive oil and cumin, but not here, but on top.
I see. So you're just going to sprinkle?
The thing is, as you dip your pita bread through, you pick all that up. Now, normally this would be chilled.
Although it's actually very nice warm. I've never had it warm before.
Nice
it's
warm,
very
yeah.
nice warm. Okay, and so you just sprinkle
Yep.
a little
We'll tap
dusting?
Tap it a little bit. Let's see here. A few drops around there.
I could bathe in that stuff, I have to say.
I know we both like pepper, so we're gonna have a little bit more
Yep.
of that. And then we're gonna take a little line there.
Is that cumin?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're going to do stripes? Oh, you're so fancy.
There we go. We're gonna put a little bit more of the cumin here just for that little color and flavor. That
That's
works.
beautiful.
You try that.
So good. This was just so easy to make. I mean, you could whip this up in 2 minutes
Right.
and have it ready for them.
Have the puree in the fridge.
Well, Shevsky, thank you so much for showing me how to
Oh,
make
you're very
this.
welcome.
I'm going to make this all the time now.